well as Coach Heupel. So they do a great job putting us in the right position to perform, as well as running back situation, man. All those guys can go. All of them have a different play style, so it's great. Seeing Jabari and guys down and Leaf and all those other guys. Definitely waiting to see the young guys go. Can't wait to see them back there run the ball. So it'll be great, honestly.
I know that the quarterback's a little bit different from the other positions, right? They don't get hit as much, during game practices. It's just kind of you wait till the season and then they take the plays. Did that make it surprising to you when the first time you saw just how elusive Hendon was? Because there's times where, a lot of times where it looks like he's getting ramped up and he just keeps on going.
Man, Hendon's a special player. My first time really seeing him get elusive out of the pocket, man, it was insane. I kind of caught myself like watching him a little bit. It's kind of like, man, let me go block for him. So no, he's a special player, man. He's a great player. Anytime he has the ball in his hand, man, we're so special. We can do anything. We have all our dreams can be fulfilled with him and the ball in his hands.
It seems like he's almost just kind of gliding at times. Like it doesn't look like he's out there like max effort sprinting, but still just kind of glides by guys a little bit. There's not a lot of guys who do that. Is that a rare thing?
It's a very rare thing. He's a special athlete, throwing the ball and with his feet. So it's great seeing him go out there and make plays. And he's going to do a lot of that this year. So.
You may have already been asked about this, but just how much different is getting used to the tempo this fall compared to last fall?
Not a lot of big difference now. I would say we kind of get used to it. You kind of know what to expect now going into year 2 of the system. Now it's like bringing on the younger guys because you never know who you might need. You never know what can happen. So just make sure everyone is on the same page and the same accord so we can go fast.
Any of those younger guys jumped out at their ability to kind of be ready and conditioned already going into camp?
It's definitely new for everyone, but those guys now have definitely picked up on a lot of it, and they're doing a great job listening and learning. So
the way that Joe handled everything last year, I know that everybody comes here, right? You want to win as a team, everybody wants to play too, right? Usually only one quarterback plays at a time. He comes in here, there's all this hype, and everybody's talking about him. And then things don't go the way he wants. Yeah. Hendon takes the job. But it seems like everyone still loves Joe, and Joe still loves everyone. Yeah. How sort of rare is that for a guy like that to kind of go through that and have that attitude?
No, it's really rare, man. Anytime, especially at that position, there's a lot of things on his plate. Man, he's a great guy, and so I think that definitely separates him from a lot of people. Man, he's a great person, and man, he truly loves his teammates and he wants anything for the team. Wants the best thing for the team. So he's a great person for that, and man, he's gone light years from where he's at, and he's going to keep going light years before. So he's a great player, and so man, I'm a big fan of Joe.
I was about to say, it probably been a lot for y'all that he stayed too, right? Because a lot of times if a guy doesn't want to start a quarterback job these days, so yeah. But I mean, he stayed here. Probably had to mean something to the guys in the locker room, didn't he?
Definitely did, man. He's a great teammate as well. So man, we love Joe Milton, and it's just a true testament to his character and just what type of person he is. Man, he's a great guy.
Coach was saying that last year you kind of were looking around, maybe trying to find the leader in the offense, and on this team this year you've really embraced that, and you've stepped up and become much more vocal as well. Why is that, and how much more comfortable are you this year?
The team needed it. The team needed me. Even last year they needed me to speak up more, and now I have to fill that role. And man, I'm just being more comfortable with the team, just knowing I had the support of my teammates, man, it really made me comfortable with it. So I would say that it's very important for me to take charge of this team, and wherever I say we can go wherever. So.
And just how much more comfortable are you on the field? Just how much has it slowed down knowing this playbook now? I know it changes each season, but you really have a good foundation now.
Definitely. Anytime you're year 2, it's great. Just great understanding the plays, understanding the whole picture of the offense as well. So anytime year 2, it's great. It's honestly very great. We also have great coaches that put us in the right position and right plays to make us execute. So.
You guys have 4 of your 5 offensive linemen back. How important is that continuity 1 year to the next?
Huge. It's huge having 4 guys back. Love to have the other one guy back. So, but no, it's great. It's great to have 4 guys come back and on the same offensive line. Because the communication part is still there. Even with Darnell moving to the right, we're all close together. So now it's just getting that last piece and ready to rock and roll.
Jabari Small's up to more than 210 now. Is it nice to see him kind of getting a little bigger? Now I know that he can always take a lick anyway, but it's good to see him kind of look physically different now.
It is great, man. Jabari had a great offseason, and he took home to that. So it's great seeing him do that, as well as keep the same playing style as well, and add him, to his play style. So it's great.
Jerome, you guys were not a great second quarter offense. looked at things and talked as an O-line. Was there anything that happened in the second quarter? Was there a fatigue factor? Was there people kind of caught up to what you guys were doing? What happened to you guys, do you think, in the second quarter? How do you fix that this year?
I would say it seems like we start off really hot and start to die down a little bit. I would say it's a mental aspect to it. Mentally, guys, some MAs here and there. I wouldn't necessarily say fatigue because those other guys are on the other side of fatigue too. But I would definitely say just the mental aspect. We gotta keep firing, gotta keep the juice level high. And I think for us, man, just honing on the mental part as well as keeping us fired up as well as keeping executing our jobs. That'll be a big part of us improving that.
Were there moments where you were like, man, I'm tired? Because y'all going so fast. I mean, do you have moments like that in a game where you're like, man, I'm out. We need to score here and get off the field because I'm winded.
Definitely, there's definitely times I am tired. I'm tired of lying. So, man, just the off-season strength conditioning is a big part of that. Because once you're tired, you got to lean on your training, so lean on your preparation. So they do a great job of getting us ready for the season. So yeah, we're gonna be tired, but man, we can fight through the strain.
Do you think you guys as a group have been able to fight through it better this year because you have done it? And was it easier to fight through it back half of the season compared to the early in the season last year?
Yeah, most definitely. I would say year 2 has been great. Just understanding the tempo, knowing how Coach Golders and Coach Heupel calls plays, and knowing what's coming next. So kind of gets you prepared mentally and physically for it. As well as, like I said, the off-season conditioning. We do a great job. Those guys do a great job with us, getting us ready for the season and get us prepared. So answering the back end of the question, so anytime you're like, I guess, on the back end of a season, you kind of get in your groove, kind of get adjusted. So it was definitely played a big part in that team.
I know you play more inside than outside, obviously, but what makes